Failing to master the migration from a self-managed database to a fully managed AWS RDS instance means you're always the last one to know when servers go down due to inadequate database setup and lack of high availability. What it does: AWS RDS is a managed relational database service that makes it easy to set up, manage, and scale a relational database in the cloud. It supports popular database engines like MySQL and PostgreSQL, and provides features like automatic backups, multi-us deployments, and patching. Command example. Breaking it down: when launching an RDS instance, you need to specify the database engine, instance class, master username and password, allocated storage, availability zone, VPC security group IDs, and DB subnet group name. The instance class determines the compute and memory resources available to the database, while the availability zone determines the physical location of the database. The VPC security group IDs control access to the database, and the DB subnet group name determines the subnets in which the database is launched. Common mistakes. One common mistake is not specifying the correct VPC security group IDs, which can result in the database being inaccessible. Another mistake is not specifying the correct DB subnet group name, which can result in the database being launched in the wrong subnets. Additionally, not specifying the correct availability zone can result in the database being launched in a zone that is not highly available. Try this next. To configure backups for the RDS instance, you can use the AWS RDS create DB snapshot command to create a manual snapshot, or you can configure automatic backups by specifying the backup retention period option when creating the RDS instance. For example, this will configure the RDS instance to retain automatic backups for 30 days. Configuring multi-us setup. To configure a multi-us setup for high availability, you can create a read replica in a different availability zone. For example, this will create a read replica of the RDS instance in a different availability zone. Common mistakes. One common mistake is not creating a read replica in a different availability zone, which can result in the replica not being highly available. Another mistake is not specifying the correct source DB instance identifier, which can result in the replica being created from the wrong database. Try this next. To test the high availability of the multi-us setup, you can simulate a failure of the primary RDS instance by rebooting it, and then verify that the read replica is promoted to the new primary instance. For example, this will reboot the primary RDS instance, and the read replica will be promoted to the new primary instance. Pro tip: when migrating from a self-managed database to a fully managed AWS RDS instance, it's essential to thoroughly test the database and application to ensure that they work correctly with the new RDS instance. Additionally, it's crucial to monitor the database performance and adjust the instance class and storage as needed to ensure optimal performance.